All right, I just got this text today, so we're gonna go from beginning to end, see if we can track these guys down and go ahead and file a case against them. So here on the left, you've got the actual text I got. Your phone is damaged by suspicious programs. Delete virus now. This is number of violations. Obviously, TCPA, you can't just text random phone numbers. That number is probably a spoof phone number, and then that's a lie. That's fraud. I should say I'm not a lawyer. Don't take any of this as legal advice. So when I follow that link, it goes through a number of things. It does this. One, it's impersonating McAfee, which is probably fraud. Pretends to be scanning. It's not scanning my device, but they say to. And then it takes me final landing page, which is this Total AV. I went ahead and I bought it, and it showed up on my credit card as totalav.com. I do that because I want the full proof. I want the full trail if I take these guys to court for the spam and harassment and what I call fraud, because they're impersonating other people. So let's see if we can track these guys down. By the way, be very careful about following those texts. I feel comfortable with what I'm doing. If you don't feel comfortable, you could be giving away your identity. All right, so first thing to do is to go here to totalav.com. This is the website they took me to. It's the exact same website. So I'm always going to go down here and see what I can find in terms and conditions, privacy policy. So let's start with terms of service. It's already a pretty shitty site, right? If it's getting blocked like that. These terms of service and end use agreement are between Protect.net Group Limited. So that's interesting. That's probably their actual name. Incorporated in England under that number, doing business or trading as Total AV. Okay, that's good to know. They're in England, but if they're doing business in the US, yep. Governing law and arbitration for the United States. For users within the United States, the laws of California apply to this agreement, including all disputes, blah, blah, blah. So California. Here we go. And then Protect a Delaware limited liability company. Gotcha. So let's go to EV entity search. Let's make sure protected. Well, okay, so that's an affiliate. So that's someone we can go to if we need to. Let's try California first. California entity. Oh, come on. It's California. Business search. Yeah, California website's down. Okay, so let's just go to see if we can find anything under this. Nope. Let's try protected.net. Nope. So then let's go to protected.net. They say it's actually pretty smart, because adding that dot is going to throw off a lot of searches. Unethical, but smart. Let's try without a dot. And then let's just try. Oh, here we go. You can see it coming up there. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, this is the registered agent. That's incorporated date, so they've been doing this for a while. So I've got a company I can sue now. Texas entity search. Let's do that same name. Let's just do protected.net. See if they are registered in Texas. They are not. Where was their full name? Protected.net group. So protected.net isn't coming up with anything. They're probably not registered in Texas. Texas has what's called a long arm law, though, so they're providing services to customers in Texas. This is not a statement of its name. Okay. I still feel good about going forward with this company. This is obviously them or their affiliate, their United States affiliate. Either way, it's one of their entities. Sometimes these entity structures can get a little complex, but I'm not too worried about it. It's either way, it's them or their fully controlled entity. So I'm going to go to my selfhelp.efiletexas.gov, start, small claims petition. Let's just go ahead and go through this. It's all the disclosures. Kind of where you want to file. Mostly this happens in Travis County, and I'm just stuck with Travis County. I've got an apartment over in Travis County, so got an apartment in Travis County. Most of these happen in Travis County, and quite honestly, it's easiest to file in Travis County. So defendants is one. It's a business, and we're going to take that information directly as it is from here. We'll just use their registered agent location. Well, let's do this. Let's go ahead and see if we can find a better business career profile. That'll give us a corporate address. Interesting. It doesn't look like them. No. Let's go back. Protection, true protection. Well, let's try total AV. Here we go. And then also, actually, now that I think about it, total AV. Let's just go say if they're registered under this name. No, they're not. Total AV. Total Aviation. No, none of that. Okay. California figures. Most of these guys get out of California or Florida, and then register in Delaware. I think there's something about Delaware that is favorable to companies, which is why most of them, especially the shady ones I see, register in Delaware. Okay, so that's their corporate address. I don't know their, you know what, let's go ahead and pull that out. Okay, give this to the court. The phone number is that 844-346. Okay, don't know their email address. Done with that. Delaware. Here we're going to enter their registered agent information. So that. Now again, if you don't know, registered agents are your legal representative to receive documentation, essentially. County, Newcastle, Delaware, there's the postal code. And then the court let me know about this. This is a great little process. At the bottom I'm going to add, I am requesting the court please send service as certified. What they're going to do is when they get this and accept it, someone from the court, very sweet lady, is going to call and she's going to say, I need to take payment, and then they send certified mail. Just an easy, cheap way to service them, especially when they're out of state. All right, let's pop this back up to full screen. Complaint. Total AV and for their agents. Text my phone number, which is listed. Total AV and or their agents text my phone number, which is listed on the National Do Not Call list, to sell their product. In addition to a text which violates the TCPA, they appear to have spoofed their phone number, failed to properly identify themselves, and lied in the text and following advertisements to induce me to buy their product. That's pretty straightforward. Seeking damages, yep. So I'm going to seek $4,500. The reason for this is the maximum allowed under TCPA is $1,500 per violation. Standards have gone out that it's actually not per violation, it's per call that violates the TCPA, blah, 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 blah. Also, Texas has a law, what's it called? Texas Dishonest Business Law. Primary tool of the Attorney General is the Deceptive Trade Practices Law, false, misleading, or deceptive. You have the right to sue for damages under this act. So what I've read, again, not a lawyer, I'm not acting like this. This triples, from what I understand, this can triple the damages. So I'm going to take $1,500 for the intentional TCPA violation, and then everything about what they did was just that, was false, deceptive, and misleading, which are three different things, right? So you look at what they sent. They're pretending to be McAfee. They're saying there's stuff on my phone. They have no idea. They're pretending to scan it. They don't have it. And it just all reeks of dishonest behavior. So $1,500 for the call times 3, $4,500. I'm not seeking any return of personal property. Describe any other relief being sought. I'm not going to sue. Nothing. Is the file a plaintiff? Yes. It's me. My date of birth, that's not a surprise to anyone. Yes, I want them to answer by email address. No defendants can be served in Travis County. Daniel Graham, signature date is 1, and right now I'm in Collin County. It's a survey, you should take it, I've already taken it, so I'm not going to take it again. Alright, looks right. Let's download. And it's always good just to read over this. Daniel Graham, that's me. Yeah. Total AV and or their agents text my phone number, which is listed on the National Do Not Call list, to sell their products. In addition to a text which violates the TCPA, they appear to have spoofed their phone number, failed to properly identify themselves, and lied in the text and following advertisement to induce me to buy their products. Exactly. $4,500. My address, my phone number, and its phone number, and that's my email address. I'm fairly confident all this becomes public record, which is why I'm not too worried about showing it in this video. Logged in, pay now, that's going to be the court fee. They're also going to call me and they're going to have to charge me a little extra, I think it's like $10 or $15 to send the certified mail, which is cheap for getting getting service. Consulting, I pay with the Graham Consulting credit card. Continue. There we go. So I'm going to add this to my lawsuit to my tracker now. I'm going to keep track of this envelope number, the date, and then all the evidence that supports this claim. It's that easy. It'd be interesting to see what they come back and say, especially when I show them this. I've had a similar situation with a text like this, where I showed the in company, in this case the Total AB is the in company. I showed the in company, and they came back, and we settled amiably, and they were grateful. They were very upset that their partner was soliciting this way, and so they were thankful that I actually took them to court. So hopefully that's the case. And again, moving the needle a little bit against scam and spam. Happy Sunday.